This is a review of the bike parking at Macquarie Park Metro Station so that you can decide whether it's worth parking your bike here or not as part of your commute. Hi, I'm Joseph, and I'll be reviewing and rating how well the bike parking here aligns with the principles in the Transport for New South Wales Cycling Design Toolbox. So watch till the end so you can make your own mind up whether it's worth parking your bike here or not. Macquarie Park Metro Station has two entry points on either side of Lane Cove Road at Waterloo Road. You can get to the station by walking, cycling, bus, or being dropped off in a car. There's no commuter parking at the station or nearby, so arriving by bike is a quick and easy way to get to the station. Bicycle parking is provided near both entry points to the station, so let's take a look at them and how they rate with the design principles. Here are the 5 design principles from the Transport for New South Wales Cycleway Design Toolbox: accessibility, location, security, integration, and operations maintenance. First is accessibility. On the southern side of the station, the parking connects directly to the cycleway on Waterloo Road, although the parking on the northern side is on the opposite side of the cycleway. However, on the northern side, it also links to the shared user path on Lane Cove Road, so a reasonably good score overall. On both sides, the parking is easily accessible with no steps or barriers. I've never tried to park a cargo bike or e-scooter here, so I'm not sure how these racks or lockers rate for other micro-mobility devices, but let me know in the comments below of your experience. There's a bit of space here to add additional racks and possibly additional locker modules if demand and turnover increases. Both racks and secure lockers are provided, which cater for quick turnaround trips as well as longer trips or high value devices. There's links in the description below to some of the nearby cycle routes that bring you to or close to this station, so you can see how to get to the station from the wider cycleway network. Now for the location principles. At both entry points, there are racks right outside the station entrance. However, the secure parking lockers and additional racks on the southern side are about 150 metres away, so not as close to station entrances as they could be. Overall, a reasonable score though. Parking is provided at both station entrances, so a good score here. In both cases though, there is no wayfinding signage to indicate the location of the bike parking, and particularly with the lockers at the northern entrance, you'd hardly notice they were there. Looking at the security aspects, on both sides the racks are quite open and visible and in a relatively high pedestrian and vehicle traffic area, so good passive surveillance. I give it a good score. As usual with station entrances, there are security cameras at both the northern and southern entrances. However, the only bike parking which may best benefit from this is the racks on the northern side, where the security camera trained at the entrance is also in the line of sight of most of the racks, and possibly the racks on the southern side adjacent to the entrance. The racks and lockers 150 metres away from the southern entrance also have CCTV cameras. Average score here. There is also good lighting, which is well located on both sides. Overall, the security looks good here, but this bike has had its wheels and chain taken, despite the active and passive surveillance. Judging by the rust, it may have been here for a long time or abandoned. Let me know in the comments below if you've had any security issues with parking your bike here. In terms of the integration principles, the racks around the station entrances are angled to reduce space required to move your bike in and out of the parking. The racks and lockers 150 metres away are also in a good position. There's plenty of space to move your bike in and out of the spaces without impacting on people walking by. There's no shelter over the racks, but their design complies with the standard, so they're functional and nothing out of the ordinary. Again, the style of the racks is generally more on the practical side and ties in well with the contemporary look of the station environment. Lastly, here's how I rate the operations and maintenance principles. The area around the bike parking racks were generally clean and tidy and well maintained, although the surface near the locker at the southern entrance looks a bit patchy with all the utility restorations, and there were no damaged racks at the time of the visit. In summary, I gave the bike parking facilities at the Macquarie Park Metro Station a score of 64%, so while there are some good points, there are some aspects that could have been done better. Would I park my bike here? I quite like the fact that being right outside the main entrances, bikes would in theory get lots of passive surveillance while parked here, and there's also a good chance of being within the range of the security cameras as well if you park in the bay closest to the main entrance. It's also well linked by adjacent cycleways, but given that passive surveillance is less during out of peak times and on weekends, I would prefer to put my bike in one of the security lockers, even if it means walking 150 metres to get to the station. Unfortunately, if you're coming here for the first time, the location of the racks and lockers may not be that obvious due to there effectively being no wayfinding signage, with the lockers in less than obvious places. Also, cargo bikes, which are becoming popular to transport children, will probably have to be parked elsewhere. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with this review and whether you use these facilities already, or if you would park your bike here as well. If you like this video or found it helpful, give it a thumbs up or share it with someone who you think might find it useful. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss other bike parking reviews and other cycling related content. And click on any of these 2 videos to learn more about low stress cycling routes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.